Please welcome back to this channel. If you are new here, my name is Belinda's channel. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos, and to you guys that actually educate you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Alright lovelies, let's dive in today's video. So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I got to share with you guys where this pan-colored lady is out again for, black people. Guys, I'm just gonna roll her clip as well as some of the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. Alright lovelies, let's dive into it.
So, I kind of see where this girl's coming from. Maybe we should think about who does country music. While we're at that, we're gonna want to think about who's wearing turquoise jewelry, because it was made by Navajo, Hopi, Zuni artists, and who's wearing nail polish. Historically, when nail polish first came out, it was kind of for fast women. And who's wearing cowboy hat? Because that was like Mexican culture. And then we get to country music, and that was by African American. You're kind of lucky that Beyonce says that you can make it. Or maybe it feels like cultural appropriation all of a sudden because it feels bad to you. As it stands, all of these cultural things that I mentioned were meant for broad audiences. That turquoise jewelry isn't religious, it was made to be sold. Now everyone gets to wear nail polish. And that's why you should be very thankful musical genres grow and expand so you can actually be included in country music too. I'm sure you took this video down so you can put up one that thanks Beyonce.
I wanted to quickly remind the hick people of this app that the country music you listen to isn't any more country than this song is. It's just a bunch of people who grew up in big cities within rural states and decided to make a career out of pandering to country people about things that they've never experienced in their life, like farming and ranching. But you guys eat it the fuck up when a white person does it, huh? Which is hilariously ironic when you consider that your entire culture is appropriated from minorities. Your clothing, cuisine, and way of life is entirely taken from North and Central American indigenous cultures. And your music, get this, is taken from African hymns. Nothing you have is your own culture. You stole everything. So you can shut the fuck up about what is and isn't country.
It's not country music enough for you because what, she didn't make a list? Do you know how many modern country songs are just lists? This is what this guy likes about Sunday. This is what this guy likes about country girls. This is what this guy likes about this country. You know how hard it is to find a modern country song that isn't just, I like big tractors and even bigger trucks, sipping on buds, hunting 10-point bucks? Well, this isn't country music. But when Taylor Swift came on the scene doing the exact same shit, that was fine. I wonder what the big glaring difference would be between Taylor Swift and Beyonce fucking Knowles. Y'all out here listening to Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash, and then came across stuff like this and you're like, what? I would understand that. But you don't like Beyonce's songs because what? She doesn't talk about how much she likes Applebee's? Or she doesn't tell you to baby lock the doors and turn the lights down low? I'm guessing you didn't even know that most of your favorite country artists are faking their country accents.
Heart, bless your heart. Bless your heart with this one, honey. Let me tell you something, honey. I'm from Texas and I'm a white woman, so maybe you'll actually listen to what I have to say. Being upset about people appropriating Southern culture and starting at Beyonce is a very interesting choice. Some might even go as far as to say it's a very racist choice. But that's why you made the video, isn't it? Anything for those views, huh? Anything for the likes. First of all, Beyonce's from Texas, and she's always been very proudly from Texas. Beyonce grew up with a very Southern family, and she's always paid homage to her roots in Texas, even though she is a pop singer. Secondly, jazz, the blues, rock music, and country music were created by Black people in Black communities. You don't have to like it, but that is the fact of the matter. Third of all, Beyonce is more legitimate of a country artist than 99% of the country artists nowadays. None of these people actually live the life of most people who grew up in the South. And not only that, you want to talk about stealing influences? Most country music nowadays has a fucking trap beat. I'm listening to new country music, which is never a personal choice, but whenever I'm forced to do it, I'm like, why does this country song have a trap beat to it? Fourthly and finally, everyone's appropriating Southern culture nowadays. You know how many people are wearing Carhartt? Where I'm from, Carhartt is the only you can only find that at a Tractor Supply store. And now people are like fashion bros are wearing Carhartt. Carhartt is the thing to wear, okay? It wasn't Supreme, but there was like this Walmart brand that became popular and became like a hype beast brand. But it was a Walmart brand that I grew up having to wear because the only thing about place we had to shop was Walmart. We lived in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, and even then the closest Walmart was like a 25-minute drive. Just to wrap up my thoughts here, it's a new day, but no one had an issue when Lady Gaga created her country album. What about that part? No one had an issue when Lady Gaga created her country album. What about that part? Am I making that up? Am I making that in my head? Isn't that Stay Joanne? Is that not Jolene? Joanne? Whatever the fuck? I didn't hear y'all say anything about that.
The most ironic thing is that country culture is built off of black and indigenous people. Now give me that turquoise.
Controversial opinion, but if Keith Urban, who is literally from Australia, can be nominated for over 50 CMA awards, Beyonce can make a country album. And no shade to Keith Urban. I love Keith Urban. And country music loves Keith Urban. But Keith Urban is a white man from Australia. This ain't the music of his people. He ain't from here. I'm just saying, if we're gonna gatekeep things, we've gotta have a little bit of a higher standard and not be so blatantly racist. You feel me? I've said it before, I'll say it again. The CMA, the Country Music Association, was based upon gatekeeping and racism. If you haven't seen the documentary on Netflix, it's called Explained. There's one episode about country music. You should watch it. It's very fascinating.
I just don't get it. Anytime that black people choose to jump into country, which they started, 8x5x11s will tell them that that's not country, even though country was made by black people. It makes no sense to me, because someone who arguably is probably the biggest star in the world, right, gets the blessing of four royalty country artists musically, comes in, jumps on several of her tracks and blesses her going into country. And someone who, frankly, dear, I don't even know who you are, comes in to do some shock rage value because you're hoping that the Beehive will come in, listen to your music, and then critique it and say, you're not even making that good of a music, so you can make some money off the spin back of rage, which we're not gonna do, hopefully. It's just sad. It's like the dissidence of your thinking process is just so terrible that anytime a black person chooses to want to get into country, you guys have a problem with it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. You didn't create it. You didn't evolve it. You didn't push it. You didn't do anything to it. It was already great by itself. And now because you guys co-opted, stole it, misrepresented, you guys think that you make these mediocre music that nobody else even comes in to critique or say anything about. But as soon as a black person jumps in, you guys want to critique and say, oh, it's not real country music, it's not really this, it's really poppy, it's all this. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Thank you, I appreciate it.
It was never packed. Did your boots stop?
I'm sorry. Maybe I'm reaching.
I just don't get it.
Maybe I'm reaching. Just maybe. Maybe I'm reaching. But didn't Madonna, like pop queen Madonna, non-country singer Madonna, didn't she release a country album 24 years ago? In the year 2000? I remember vividly. Yeah. I remember I was like 12, 13 years old when that album came out. I remember my mom bought it because my mom was a huge Madonna fan. I remember my mama playing that CD in the crib. Mind you, my mama Haitian, bro. And she was listening to Madonna in her country era. Nobody was saying nothing, bro. Nobody was saying absolutely nothing when Madonna dropped the country album. They're like, oh my god, Madonna dropped the country album? Holy crap, let's take a listen. Oh, this is amazing. Nobody said a word, bro. 24 years later, Madonna makes a country album, and it's an issue. Y'all nitpicking, y'all find everything. It's safe to say Madonna even dropped a better country album than Madonna. Yet y'all got an issue all of a sudden that Beyonce made one. Beyonce's from Texas. She's country as shit, bro. She's not from Northeast America. She's not from the West Coast. She's not even from Florida or LA, bro. She's from Texas, bro. It don't get more country than that. And y'all got an issue. Why? Why is it y'all got an issue when a black woman is doing country? Especially being that country music was made by black people. I don't know. I don't like your attitude in this. Maybe I'm reaching. I don't know.
Like seriously, lovely, is one thing about the stitches that actually get me a kind of a satisfactory relief is the fact that when people like this, when ignorant like this, decide to show themselves or decide to show the kind of person they are, it also takes people like her to put her in her place. Like when I saw this video, I was like, what is it with these people with the Beyonce's country music? Like these people do not want to get over the fact that this lady released a country music. It's not like it's something that is eating them up. I can remember a certain video that I reacted to. It's just something like this where this pan-colored woman talks about how there is nothing like country, how black people never own any country, that they are very good at picking cottons, like she said a lot of slurs that got her, that got everybody talking about her. And because of this, Beyonce's country music, she said this as a result of her releasing her cover photo of her country music. And this pan-colored lady decided that it was so nice to bring in what really happened in the past, and she was all saying it with all the arrogancy, until when what she was looking for, she actually got it. I have the video. You can just check out some of my videos down there. Seriously, this is another case where these people are so pissed anytime they see that people of these minorities are beginning to rise up or are beginning to reclaim what was taken from them. They become so agitated. Why would you be talking about how black people never own any country? How we are so, what we were good then was just picking no country. We're like, what manner of thing is this? In 2024, we are still talking about the same thing. We are still arguing about the same thing. A lot of people are just so, bitter because of this said country thing. Like, most of them even claim that black people never invented this. How could you not know that you stole something from someone, rebranded it, and sold it back to the person? Does that make you the real owner or the real invent or the real person that invented the said stuff? Nobody is, disputing the fact that you could not maybe create your own kind of song or whatever, but you should just stop this colonization mentality. Like seriously, you guys are just so, pissed with the fact that these people, Beyonce decided to, take back what actually belongs to our ancestors. And you are pained. You are pained. Just for no reason. But I call this jealousy, most time, when the people that you have been subjected to so many things, and you feel that these people, because of what I have done to these people, or because of the rate at which I have, placed these people, there is nothing in life that can make them to rise up to their feet, because I have already stripped up all their wings. And all of a sudden, you begin to see these people growing so many wings. It's not as if they're growing these wings, but they begin to fly. And as soon as you see these people flying, you become so angry that, wow, so this thing that I did before didn't actually work. Another thing I must also comment with this video is the fact that her brothers and sisters actually came out in full force to, educate her, to actually put her in her place. If we can have more people like this to stand up to the truth, I think this cultural appropriation thing might actually, reduce drastically, just the way at which that's what somebody, left in my comment section, that the rate at which, black guys have been, put behind bars because of something that they never did, or because of Karens, has drastically reduced, or because of these Karens. Because of the way people call these Karens out. Anytime they want to use their white tears, people call it out. And because of that, the rate at which these people, put people behind bars just for no reason, or just for the fact that a Karen pretended, has drastically reduced. I think this will be an effect too, when, Bankola people that is so reasonable actually fix their brothers and sisters and put them in place, in order to stop the rate at which these people take these things. Because this is just getting too much. Why is it that most, if not even majority of them, are just based with the fact of this country music? Like, seriously, there are so many other things that you people do not even own, but you have appropriated it, and we could just continue with that and let these people that decided to build something in their safe places to actually build something for themselves. Enough of it already. The jealousy is just too alarming. Yes, you cannot dispute the fact that you guys do not own nothing. You're just good at appropriating, stealing, changing, and selling back. And there is nothing you can do about it. The more you clamor, the more you cry, there's nothing you can change. Or there is nothing you can do to change the fact that you guys never invented nothing. So there's no point in actually trying. The only thing you can do is just to the way you just doing and rant online and trying to you have your own sisters to contend with, just the way they're roasting you now. Anyways, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for entertainment, educative, historical purposes. So please share this video. Leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and I will see you, lovelies. If you have watched up to this extent, thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes, guys. So please, why not just share this video, subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do that, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.